Every day, something dramatic happens in the Caribbean that affects our lives. We'll give you the details. We'll give you the facts on Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick. Here's Eddie Frederick.
Welcome to Caribbean Perspective. So glad you can join us. The story that takes the lead in today's edition for Wednesday, 5th February 2025, and brought to you in association with our friends at Antillean Group. The TTPS continues to function according to Deputy Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin. Details after this important message.
Believe in our strength, we'll stand by you. Protection from all, perils big and small. Reassurance we give, it's so glad to see. Peace of mind, that's our service guarantee. We look after all our family. Yes, we do at every opportunity.
Antillean Group, underwriters of all classes of insurance solutions for your protection and investment. Live well financially.
Welcome back. Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Junior Benjamin, says the confirmation of a Commissioner of Police for Trinidad and Tobago is still ongoing. Since the arrest and then release of Earl Haywood Christopher, confirmation of the top cop remains a key issue as the TTPS awaits further developments in the leadership transition. The position is set to be confirmed by Wednesday by Parliament. DCP Benjamin said the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will continue to function. Mahalia Joseph Wharton of TTT News has more.
Till the Parliament meets on Wednesday to confirm a Commissioner of Police, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service continues to function. This according to Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, Junior Benjamin.
The issue with the Commissioner of Police, I think, has been addressed by the Service Commission, and therefore we stand in terms of awaiting, again, the process to ensure who would be the next acting Commissioner of Police at this time.
Why should there be another one? If Earl Haywood Christopher was released without any charges, she's a free woman, why would she not be able to retain her position?
Again, I'm saying that the Service Commission, to me, clearly dealt with the matter with the Commissioner of Police.
Several questions were posed to DCP Benjamin, including who gave the instructions to arrest Mrs. Haywood Christopher and whether she will be reinstated. DCP Benjamin maintained that the matter is under investigation and declined to provide further detail. When pressed on who authorized the arrest, DCP Benjamin stated that the matter falls under the jurisdiction of the Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Investigations, Suzette Martin.
I think probably you can refer to the DCP and I, again, for any further questions on this matter. But for now, we simply would say that the process and the investigation is ongoing.
He also addressed concerns surrounding a viral video of him delivering a sermon while wearing a bulletproof vest. DCP Benjamin clarified that the video, recorded on August 4th, 2024, depicted a sermon on battle readiness at his church. He said it was an illustration of being prepared both spiritually and physically, and added that wearing a bulletproof vest while preaching is not a regular practice. He emphasized that the sermon was meant to inspire his congregation, reinforcing messages of faith, resilience, and self-affirmation.
I, as an individual, would find myself when I'm down, encouraging myself with these affirmations. One of those affirmations is that I will not die before my time, that I will be a Commissioner of Police, that I'll be a very good Commissioner of Police. And I would also say that, I will be a leader of leaders. These are affirmations that has helped me to be where I am today. And even as I look into the windscreen of my future, that I believe it is important for us to dream the possible dream.
Explaining his statement about wanting to become Commissioner of Police, DCP Benjamin said he believes in the power of positive affirmations. He said he uses them to stay motivated, especially during challenging times. He also expressed uncertainty about the intent behind the video's circulation, but reaffirmed that his message was one of hope and encouragement. Mahalia Joseph Wharton, TTT News.
Still on Trinidad, the Minister of Energy and Energy Industries and Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, is clarifying reports in the public domain about the agreement between state-owned Paria Fuel Trading Company and Jamaica's oil refiner, Petrojam Limited. Minister Young describes the buzz about the deal on social media as mischief and misinformation being peddled by opposition spokespersons. TTT News has more with Karen Cozier-Phillips.
Via a media release dated February 2nd, Paria Fuel Trading Company indicated it is expanding its bunkering services as a means of earning foreign exchange. Paria acknowledged that it entered into a 6-month contract with Petrojam for the purchase of very low sulfur fuel oil. The maximum total volume of 540,000 barrels is estimated to cost $50.2 million. Paria indicated it received the inaugural shipment of approximately 50,000 barrels from Petrojam on February 1st.
None of this 500,000 barrels is for domestic. It is being used in our bunkering operations. We're purchasing it. It is marine fuel that is then being sold to vessels that come into Trinidad's waters at a profit. So it is a net foreign exchange earner. And a fraction, 500,000 barrels compared to 17 million that Paria purchases a year. So this is complete mischief. It changes nothing in a negative manner for Trinidad and Tobago.
Minister Young said the transaction between Paria and Petrojam is a result of 2 years of negotiations to promote bilateral relations between Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica.
Despite what bloggers may try to spin on it, and despite what others may try to spin on it, and it is a small part of Paria's operations that also sends strong signals in the promotion of CARICOM. So Trinidad and Tobago, that is what this transaction is about. That is what this deal is about. And we will always try to find ways to assist our CARICOM neighbors.
Since the closure of the Petrotrin refinery in 2018, Paria has been purchasing marine fuel from international suppliers. Minister Young indicated the agreement with Petrojam will benefit Trinidad and Tobago since the fuel comes at a cheaper price.
We're doing it at a profit. So what I can tell you, it is valuable because as one of the areas we intend to diversify in Trinidad and Tobago is our marine traffic. We're going to be building our marine capacity, not only in dry docking facilities, but also we want more vessels. It is this week, you all will see me launch something fuel mixing with methanol. We have these opportunities in Trinidad, so it is part of our plan being rolled out towards diversification.
Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness on his official Facebook page said the supply of fuel to Trinidad and Tobago represents a strategic part of the island's energy policy and is an avenue to earn valuable foreign exchange from non-traditional exports. Karen Cozier-Phillips, TTT News.
You're listening to Caribbean Perspective with Eddie Frederick in association with our friends at
Antillian Group, underwriters of all classes of insurance solutions for your protection and investment. Live well financially.
Just under 70 people will be deported to St. Kitts and Nevis in what could be part of the first wave of deported Caribbean nationals from the United States since President Donald Trump took office. Information from the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement indicate that over 40,000 people are expected to be sent back to Caribbean countries. Glenn Bart of SKN Newsline reports.
Just under 70 people will be deported to St. Kitts and Nevis in what could be part of the first wave of deported Caribbean nationals from the United States since President Donald Trump took office. Information from the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement indicate that over 40,000 people are expected to be sent back to Caribbean countries. It must be noted, however, that many of the listed persons would have been processed towards the end of the President Biden's administration and are now included under President Donald Trump's immigration policies. According to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, a total of 42,297 Caribbean nationals of CARICOM member countries are likely to be deported from the United States back to those member countries. The data shows extremities in the numbers who are likely to be sent back to the Caribbean. For instance, Montserrat is expecting only 8 individuals, Belize 899, Jamaica 5,120, with Haiti dominating the numbers with 32,363. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
CVM's Courtney Lewis reports that Jamaica may soon feel the economic impact of stricter immigration policies in the United States, as new proposals could limit undocumented immigrants from sending money to their home countries. A U.S. state governor is pushing for remitters to prove legal status, raising concerns among local opposition leaders about a potential decline in remittance inflows.
Opposition leader Mark Golding says recent proposals to verify the legal status of those intending to send remittances may have serious repercussions on Jamaicans.
Obviously, anything that would jeopardize the right of our people, our nationals, to send funds home to support their families and to invest in Jamaica and do whatever they want to do would be a major concern for us.
Golding's comments come after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis proposed to stymie illegal immigrants from sending remittances to their home countries, as shared by Forbes News.
What happens is people will come illegally because they can work more menial tasks but make a lot more money in the U.S. than they can in like a third world country. So they'll come, make money, and then they send money back in remittances to the host, to their family, friends, wherever, to the home country. We are going to impose ID verification for foreign remittances. So you have to show, it's like an e-verify for remittances. The money transfer company has got to run you through to make sure that you're lawfully able to be in the country and to send money outside of our country.
The implementation of that plan would mean Jamaicans living abroad, and in particular Florida, illegally, may be brought to book if unable to verify legal residence. But what does a possible dip in remittances mean for the Jamaican economy? Jamaica makes on average $3 billion from remittances, 80% of which is from the United States.
Remittances form a large part of the amount of money that goes directly into people's pockets. And since it goes directly into people's pockets, it helps towards household consumption and day-to-day expenses rather than investments or savings. So that's a large proportion. If you even took 1% of that as a loss from the actions of the Trump administration, then that would be quite significant for a lot of families at the microeconomic level.
Economist Keenan Faulkner explains that about 22% of Jamaica's gross domestic product GDP is from remittances, and fears remittance companies may feel the pinch of a reduction in U.S. remittances as people may choose to send money through different platforms.
It might also help people to send them informally. So when that happens now, you're taking business effectively away from the remittance companies. You know, it might develop a black market for remittances as well, in the sense that persons who can legally send remittances will now act as agents on behalf of persons who can't.
But Golding is pushing for the government to be proactive in addressing a possible loss of remittances under a Trump administration.
I'd expect our government to use whatever good offices are available to it through diplomatic and other channels to try and get President Trump to understand our side of the story and why this would be a very devastating thing for Jamaica.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
I am Eddie Frederick. This has been Caribbean Perspective, a whole new approach to highlighting developments in the Caribbean.
In the meantime, please follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily regional news and more, in association with our friends at Antillian Group.
Believe in our strength, we'll stand by you. Protection from all perils, big and small. Reassurance we give, it's so clear to see. Peace of mind, that's a service guarantee. We look after all our family. Yes, we do at every opportunity.
Until Trillion Group, underwriters of all classes of insurance solutions for your protection and investment. Live well financially.